Good morning, YouTube. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Card Market Watch. On Friday's episode, I'd like to announce to you that we have proper prices now, so we can do an actual Card Market Watch, which is great. For those of you who are cheeky and got your droplets early at that £50 price bracket, you did well. Very good. Congratulations. You played the market. You played the market. You did better than I ever thought you could do. So yeah, hope you guys have been keeping an eye on things. I'm going to say this now. I love and I hate the fact that Dogmatica is going to be essentially a secret rare deck. It's like, oh, it looks fantastic. It looks brilliant. It's so expensive. I think it's like one of the most expensive decks to have, like a deck core that's just like fully secret rare. Oh, I'm not angry. It's just, oh, Konami, you stab someone in the spine here. You've got like, I think like 3 common cards. You've got like 1 super rare. You've got at least 1 ultra rare, and you've got six secret rare cards, and then Escalisa is going to be also a Starlight rare, which looks fantastic. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. It looks great, but yeah, Konami could have really done with lowering your standards for this this archetype just a lot. In all fairness, definitely hoping Troll Brigade doesn't get the same treatment, because I really want to play that deck, but not if they're all secret rares. But let's jump into the video, let's look at some prices, and we'll see you in the video. So, our prices for today are a little bit more straightforward, and in all fairness, a little bit more normal. DD Crow, as you know, is going to be the additional star rare for the set. I think as everyone's seen, as soon as they saw it was a DD Crow, everyone knew it was going to be a Starlight rare, because there's no point having this in there otherwise. My brain is kind of going, are we going to get Max C as a Starlight rare at some point? That is a hand trap. Obviously it's a banned hand trap at the moment, but I wouldn't say no to a Starlight rare version. So, our most expensive card from the set otherwise would be Triple Tactical Talents. As we can currently see, there are no Starlight rares currently being listed here. It's totally fine. Then followed by Forbidden Droplet at €66. So yeah, if you did pick up the droplets at 50, when I was like, oh, this is terrible, someone was playing a prank, you outplayed them. Good job. You definitely have my full support. Nordic Servant, 44. This is a free of in that deck. It's gonna be one hell of a pretty deck. So Nordic is a secret rare. Maximus is also a secret rare, but at 30, that's also, I believe it's free of in Maximus. So that's going to be 120. It's going to be 210. This also free of 300. This is a free of 375. Apparently Titanclad is going to be a free of as well. So that's going to be, no, 75 on top, so that's what, 450. Elbaz, he is like a one-off, but you can have 3 of him. I think it depends how you play your Ashens. Oh, sorry, Ash Dragon. That's number 20, so that's going to be 470. We got cheaper now, and then yeah, we get much cheaper, which thank God. But yeah, so if you're wanting to play the Dogmatic archetype, you better have some deep pockets at the moment. Whew. Allies Revolution Dragon, currently going for 29. This is apparently a free of in Pendulum deck, so if you are a Pendulum player, congratulations, there's only like 60 left in the world. You're going to want to get 3 of these. Adamantipator Friends, this is kind of like a rota for the deck. Yeah, players are free of. It's a secret rare, so it's going to look fantastic in the deck. But you're looking around £20 each. If you are kind of an Adamantipator / rock player right now, so you're doing what I'm thinking of doing, obviously, which is the Adamantipator meets Fossil deck. Throwing these in there, it's a good deck. Infernal Knights, most expensive one is Charles. Charles is 12. I'm pretty sure that's a one of in the deck. As I believe this is the, I won't show you all it. This is the, I believe this is the Synchro. I'm surprised this one's expensive. I'm laughing at the first, but that's expensive. Oh. The Wind Chandler member, not too long away. We're getting the structure deck coming out. I think we're getting it in October, maybe early November. I do recommend grabbing 3 of these if you're interested in playing that deck. At the end of the day, it's not necessarily going to be a meta deck, so don't be upset that, you know, what is this happening? Just very nice. We also know that we're getting the Wind Charmer as our Starlight Rare from this set. This is our sacrificial Charmer Starlight that we always get, besides poor Hinata. One day maybe. Hita. One day maybe. Noble Arms Durell. Yeah, you normally play at least 1 or 2 of these in the deck. Archery Catapult Turtle. This is like the only ultra, I feel like, for Gaia support we're getting. So I find it really strange, but I think it's a great card. It's a level 4 instead of a level 5, so it makes the original Catapult Turtle a bit less relevant. And it basically lets you tribute a card from your hand to summon a Gaia card to the field. A level 4, level 6 or below, maybe, or level 5 below. Duelist Dragon. I haven't heard much about this card, but in all fairness, if it's anything like any of the other Gizmecs, if you can find them cheap, well, I mean cheap, if you can get them for like this price maybe, then yeah, grab a couple. Schism, meant to be really good. This is meant to be the new Block Dragon. Obviously, if Block Dragon does get banned, try and hold on to these where you can. It's also an ultra rare. Speedroid, it's a Speedroid card. If you want to play Speedroid, you've got to show me it works, because everyone else in the world says it doesn't. Slaglare, the Luminous Lunar Dragon. I have no idea what this actually does, so I do apologise. I believe it's an ultra rare though. Blizzard, looks nice. No idea what he does. Go with the Fierce Knight Origin. Super duper cheap card. If you want to play Gaia, a lot of the Gaia cards from what I've seen have been commons, but I think this one, Magical, and Super, Soldier Gaia, they're all super rares. Aiden, the Enlightened, I think he's within the super rares. A lot of the Inferno Knights are common cards, which makes me a little bit sad. I was hoping that they'd just get like 1 spot for the secret rare, but above me. Catty and Puppy are super rares. Nemesis Keystone is super rare, like the other 3 elemental ones. Guy the Magical Knight of Dragons, I think is a super rare. The first Dark Lord, I think is an ultimate. Ultra. That's common. No, that's super? Yeah, that's a super. That's a ultra. That's a super. 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 They're supers. I think a lot of these are supers. But yeah, the value is obviously tanked because obviously people have just been silly. Commons. That's the common. Super. That's common. Yeah, that surprised me as well. Like, Fright for Cruel Whale was super. That was common rather than super. So, yeah, I'm super surprised with that. I thought it was really strange. I think a lot of the Dark Lord cards are commons as well. Mummy, super cheap. That's like probably the best card from the archetype. Although apparently family or forest is would be quite high. Common in this one. If you can get hold of the ultras, if you want to play this deck, you pull a ton of them. In all fairness, if you buy a few boxes of Season 1. Obviously, if you just know someone, get them from there. I think these are commons as well. Common. Poor Theos are common. Dolphins are common. Thunder Handies are common. But hey, we've got Ice, Fire, and Thunder. At some point, we'll get Earth. And we'll get Heart. Common. I think it's common. Common. Oh, super. Common. That's common. Yeah, this was common. That surprised me too. So I'm glad like the punishment, which is normally a 3 over the deck, is going to be a common. You're able to play the monsters, but you'll play the support. It's one of those days, guys. Common. I think that's a common. This looks good. I can't remember. I feel like this is like part of the Inferno Knight archetype because it looks like it's got like Roland there, like blowing the horn. But I could be wrong. Mathmech Diameter. Now that Diameter. Diameter? Maybe I'm wrong. I can't believe that is a common. I would have thought it was going to be a super or maybe even an ultra, as pretty much all the other Mathmech cards are obviously of high rarity because of where they're from. So that being a common was like a little bit shocking. Apparently it's really good though, so I'll definitely look at getting this for my deck. Hopefully I'm getting a couple of boxes, so hopefully I should pull this to the playset. Unauthorized boot up device, that's a common. Red Potens are common. Dracoon Lamp, I believe, is a common. That's 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 a common. Link Bell is common. That's a common. That's a common. Again, if you want to get a high rarity, you get it from Seasons. As I said at the time, if they were cheap, you buy them. If they're not cheap, you learn. Abyss Actors, again, Pendulum. I don't think anyone's playing Abyss Actors at the moment. And then Performer Power Card Gardener. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining me. As we can see, prices now up online. If these are prices that you appreciate or you agree with, grab what you can. As most people know, if you can wait at least another week, this time next week, majority of people will be cracking packs open, or prices will be sort of less fluctuating. I think some of the higher prices though might stay very high. Droplet is a good chance it's going to go up. Triple T is a good chance it's going to go up. Any of the Dogmatic cards have got a good chance of going up just because of what they are and how many people want to play the archetype. So keep an eye on them. If the prices start to spike, grab them when you can. There's a good chance they're going to spike even harder. When 6 cards from one archetype are secret rare, it makes that deck a lot harder to get a hold of. So yeah, it's probably one of the very few times that people actually say, hey, buying sealed is actually probably a really good idea. Because if you're buying a booster box and there's an average that if you pull 2 of like 8 of the secret rares, you're going to basically get your money back from a box. It's not very often we get that in a value set. So yeah, I'm going to say as always, peace out. You guys have a lovely Friday. If it's anything like Thursday night, it's going to be sweltering. And yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.